Hey guys, welcome back to another Yellow Flower travel review. And if you're new here, welcome. We share honest reviews of hotels, resorts, experiences and destinations to see how welcoming, inclusive and accessible they really are. Today we're in Brussels, Belgium to visit Mini Europe, a playful and fascinating attraction right at the foot of the Atomium. Mini Europe is exactly what it sounds like, a miniature park where you can explore all of Europe in just a few hours. But the big question is, how accessible and inclusive is it? Mini Europe is easy to reach by public transport or car. There's parking nearby and the entrance is step-free, making arrival smooth for wheelchair users, families with strollers and anyone with mobility needs. And here you have the accessible pathway that takes you to the entrance of Mini Europe itself. We pre-booked our tickets online, but when we arrived, it wasn't very clear where we needed to go to scan them. Perhaps additional guidance would be helpful here. Inside the park is mostly step-free, with wide pathways and accessible toilets available. Wheelchairs and pushchairs can move around without much issue. Some paths have slight slopes or uneven spots, so if you're on wheels, you may need a little extra care or assistance. One thing to note, many of the models are set low to the ground. If you're seated in a wheelchair, the viewing angle isn't always perfect. Mini Europe offers a clear, structured route, which is great if you like predictability. It's outdoors with plenty of open air space and benches for breaks. But it can get busy and noisy, especially during peak hours with background sounds and music coming from the models. There's no designated quiet room or sensory break area, so if you're sensitive to sound or crowds, it's best to come early in the day or later in the afternoon. Also, there aren't many tactile elements or audio guides that fully capture the model's details. You can also book a guided tour in advance. I forgot to mention that at the start of our visit, there was Mini Europe's mascot as you arrive at the park, where you can take pictures for purchase at the end of the visit. This was slightly overwhelming for my son, who did not want to start exploring until the mascot was gone. For some visitors, this may be something to consider or prepare for prior to your visit. Inside Mini Europe, the restaurant is spacious with step-free access, which makes it easy for wheelchair users and families with strollers. The layout feels open and welcoming, with plenty of seating options. It can get busy and a little noisy during peak hours, but there are quieter corners where you can sit more comfortably. At the end of our visit, we stumbled upon an interactive zone where you can test your knowledge about Europe. It's a fun way to finish the day, engaging for kids, adults and families alike. There were quizzes and games on touchscreens, making learning about Europe's countries and cultures more interactive and interesting. And a lovely touch, you can even leave your own personal note on the interactive screen before you go. We added ours. It felt like leaving a little piece of our Mini Europe journey behind. At the end of our visit, we stopped for some delicious Belgian fries, trying the various sauces available. A lovely way to end a fun day out. So is Mini Europe accessible and inclusive? We'd say yes, with a few notes. It's one of the easier attractions in Brussels for wheelchair and family access. It's enjoyable for neurodivergent travellers if you plan your visit around quieter hours. Where it could improve is beach-style tactile models for blind or low-vision visitors, more sensory-friendly areas, and better viewing heights for everyone. But overall, it's a fun, unique way to see Europe in miniature. And with a bit of planning, it can be a welcoming stop for many different travellers. Thank you for watching. Please read caption below for further details.